New India Assurance will continue to outperform the general insurance industry. That's the word coming in from G. Srinivasan, the CMD of New India Assurance. CNBC TV 18's Yash Jain caught up with him and has asked him about the growth outlook and also about the listing plans of the company. Listen in.
We are growing at about 27 to 28%, and we are likely to touch 21,000 crores of premium income in the current year. It's much beyond our target of 20,800 crores. See, what we are seeing is the market is growing in a very big way. The general insurance industry is recording the highest growth it ever recorded in its history. Large part of the growth is driven by agricultural insurance. Even other lines like motor and health are also pushing the growth. So we are seeing this momentum to continue for many more years. The industry will continue to grow at 20% plus for the next decade. And New India is looking at the market as a market leader. We will be doing 25,000 crores the next year, that is 2017-18. So we are really looking at huge growth in the coming years.
Banks have, of course, become a very important mode of distribution for the various insurance companies. Now, with the introduction of an open architecture and the introduction of payments bank, what are the kind of opportunities which you see here?
There are huge opportunities because the regulators allowed banks to tie up with multiple insurers. So we are also in talks with many of the banks to be one of their partners. Very recently we tied up with Bank of India, and also we are tied up with Punjab National Bank. So we will continue to tie up with many banks because bank assurance today gives about 7 to 8% of the total general insurance premium. And we feel that the bank's branches could easily be leveraged to take the message of insurance to the people.
The cabinet recently gave its approval for New India Assurance IPO, and of course 4 more GIC companies for the listing. Sir, help us understand this better. What could be the timeline that you're looking at? What could be the quantum of dilution which will happen in the first tranche, and so on and so forth? And also, what would be the valuation that you would expect?
See, I can only say that the government has announced the intention of making all the general insurance companies, public sector general insurance companies, list in the market. So we are doing the necessary groundwork. It might take another 6 to 8 months. I will not be able to give you any other information because it's not supposed to be in the public domain till it actually comes out.
All right, then on that.